Good morning, boys and girls.
And welcome to another adventure with Jim and Karen.
We're back here at the Prairie Creek Visitor Area in the Redwood National Park. And we're going to do a different trail this time. We've been here 3 times. Let's see, last time we went out Miners Ridge, to the ocean, up to Fern Canyon, and back down to James Irvine. This time we're going to go, well, we did that twice. We're going to go up the West Ridge, over and back down the Karl Knapp Trail. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Gotta love this place.
Oh yeah.
Still no elk. Yeah, there is, right out there. Okay, so we're right behind the visitor center. There's a little trail here. We start by crossing this bridge in this creek. It's a beautiful morning. Look at that. Okay, I guess after crossing the bridge they say, welcome to Redwoods, huh? Some BFTs. Yes, they are. Makes you feel kind of small, doesn't it? We are small in this world. That one doesn't look like it even has a bottom on it. All right, after a quarter mile, James Irvine is that way in Miners Ridge. We're going to make it right and go up the West Ridge Trail. Soft to walk on. Look at all those shrooms. Doesn't take long when you start climbing on this trail. It's part of why they call it West Ridge. Man, it's quiet out here. A little slick. Root munches are slick. It's because they're wet. I just took a picture. I think I'm going to title it, Where's Boo Boo? She's way down there. And we're still going up. Beautiful. Quite chilly this morning. Okay, we're a little over a half mile in. And steadily climbing. I looked at the GPS map and we got a lot of climbing to do. It sure is beautiful out here. Especially with the sun beating through. All right, still climbing. If I look at the sun and nothing back there, it makes you think, oh, we're almost at the top. But we're headed that way. And no, we're not almost at the top. What do you think so far, Boo Boo?
It's pretty out here.
It's pretty.
I really like it.
Yeah. Pretty steep too for old people. All right, here we go. Okay. After a mile, you're kind of on top of a ridge, but not quite. I'm hiding behind this tree so you don't get blinded by the sun. Look at those massive things. I figure we still have like 300 or 400 more feet to climb, so see you on the trail. All right, so I guess you got to watch everywhere you step because I took a picture of this tree. At the base, pointing straight up, wanting to kneel down and bump that little guy, and he crawled back in his little shell. He was moving. So this damn human interrupted him.
But he wasn't moving very fast.
Can't say he wasn't moving very fast. No, he wasn't. So here's one that obviously got burnt. Goes right up the center. But if you look all the way top, all the way up there, it's still growing. How resilient is that? These trees don't mess around, do they? Okay, looks like I'm coming to another nice grove here. Coming up on a 2-mile mark. Looks like we're starting to head down. Just not down very fast. You gotta love this place. I hear voices behind us. We had it to ourselves. But we knew that dog wasn't hunting for long. Okay. We'll let him pass so we can get some quiet. Wow, that tree kind of looks like it's splintered. And some of the outside bark is separating. Let's go up and get a closer look. I could be deceiving you.
It's splintering, all right. Look at that. If that one breaks off and falls,
Yeah, it's splitting.
it'll get me right in the chest.
It's still growing up there. That's amazing. Looks pretty weird as you're coming up. You see one big, massive tree here, and you look up and it's several trees, all growing together at the bottom. Let's take another look at this side.
So it's the mama tree and it's nursing a couple more.
That's I guess it's mama tree and nursing a couple more. This is one side. The other side you can see a couple trees there right next to it. Another cove, a grove. That's pretty. There's another old one. If you look up, looks like that one side right here. It's gonna fall over. So I don't want to be standing here when it does. Onward we go. Wow, look at that one. Backside of the one we just looked at. Wow. So quiet out here. All except my big mouth. Okay, we're at 2 point something. Anyways, road 2 starting to head downhill really quick. We just passed one hiker going the other way. So that makes a total of 3 so far on the whole trip. That's pretty darn good. Temperature's starting to cool off down here. Okay, we're around the corner. 2.86. West Ridge. It's just 2.6. Coastal Trail, that's up there. The other ones are okay. We're gonna go back to Prairie Creek is a half zigzag trail. It's a half mile that way. And then we're gonna hit the other trail going south. I forgot the name of it. Okay, I remember when we get there. Okay, so I know where it gets its name, Zigzag Trail. Zigzags. That's a nice bottom piece. Okay. We get up to the next intersection. I think we'll take a break at that. All right, must be heading that way. There's a bridge down there. A lot of switchbacks. Get over by that bridge, take a break. Boober's got to be tired. All right. All right, boys and girls, we're 3.43. Came up to the trail back. I forgot the gentleman's name. Anyway, it's park headquarters that way. Zigzag goes on, and then it goes across the street. Prairie Creek is the whole thing. And that one, we go back up. So, we're gonna find a place, take a little picnic break. Look at this beautiful natural made wall. All right. Yeah, good spot to me right up here. Yep, anywhere in this area. What's this? Nope, we'll go back there. Okie doke, break time's over. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Too bad they want no way we're going to sit up there, but there's not a way to get up there. I got to walk slow because my feet wouldn't sleep on me while I was sitting down. That's all right, taking the beauty. All right, now I got some food. I remember the name of this trail. It's Karl Knapp Trail. It'll take you back. I hear water up here. Sounds like a lot of it. Boo Boo likes water. Let's find out. Sounds like a creek. Pretty good sized creek, it sounds like. Maybe it's Prairie Creek. Yep, there it is. That's a pretty deep little hole there. I don't see no fishes. Or fish. I started to see all the redwoods went away, but there's still some here. Hear all the birds. Looks like we're going across the creek. Walking through the grass. Hear them birds? I'm gonna get some sun back in here because we got a lot of algae. If you look this way, all the redwoods are gone. But it's beautiful out here. This side looks a little grown up. You can hear the road right next to us. We're up there somewhere. It's pretty close. A little overgrown in this section. Oh, but this trail is definitely different than the other side. Boo Boo keeps getting lost in the jungle, she said. Still hear the creek down there next to us. A lot of berries in here. That's flowing pretty good right to there. Okay, out of the jungle and alongside the creek again. Pretty creek. Looks like redwoods on that side of the creek. Oh no, there's some up there. Okay, the trail bears left towards the road, and what's this uphill stuff? And we're back in the redwoods. Big little dark spot, but it looks like a shack of some sort. There's a lot of them here. Couldn't see them through the jungle back there. Oh well, that's a BFT stuck right out here in the middle of all the rest of them. I mean, but they're all big, but every so often you come across the one that's Where'd that come from? I can size that. Let me see where I'm stepping at. It divides into two up there. Pretty neat. So here's a big old fallen tree. Till you get around the other side, here's the bottom. And there's the center. Way out the other end. Wow. You never know what you'll see around here. Okay. I said I didn't have a flashlight and I lied.
Nobody's gonna lead us through this. We just got the flashlight. Look, can't see. No flashlight. I see.
Whoa.
You'd have to crawl on your hands and knees.
Yep, and that way too. That one's been burnt. Still pretty neat, huh? Okay. We're shining this so Boo Boo can find a way out. Whoop, Yogi just got taken out. The other side. You'll never be able to tell by looking at it. Interesting. Wonder how many animals make trees or homes in trees like that. Or Bigfoots. Okay, what do we have here? Looks like we have a creek. And no bridge. Guess we're gonna get our feet wet. We don't mind. Oh, let me turn out sideways here. Looks like there's a porch is up here. Okay, let's get our feet wet. We don't care. We'll make sure it don't move. Here comes Boo Boo.
Splish splash taking a bath.
I would laugh my butt off you had fallen in.
Why? 'Cause I splish splashed?
Yep. Okay, I guess when you get to this part, it says Karl Knapp Trail. That way and that way. Anyways, that goes back out to the parkway, the scenic parkway. We're going to follow it through here until we get to the big tree area. Then we're going to go out the parkway and check it out. All right, here we go. There's three of them joined together. And one big base. That was trying to grow out, but it's still attached. Wow. Here comes the sun. Well, that's a gnarly looking tree. Yeah, bark. All the way up. Must have had a rough life, poor guy. Looks like we have us a tree cave. Way up there. Let's go check it out. Oh, shit. A little bit of one. Gotta watch where I'm stepping. Hope there ain't no critters in here. Yep. Okay. Open spot by the creek again. Nice little turn. It's about 2.5 feet deep right there. That over there is a lot deeper. Okay. Lots of horsetail ferns and skunk cabbage, regular ferns. We're obviously walking over a wetland area that leads from the creek. That tree gets plenty of water for being dead. Maybe it's too much water. Well, well. Looks like we have us a spider tree. Breaks off. I'm going to go this way. And we will find out. There was no warning there, no signs, nothing. That was about 5 mile mark. So look at the little horsetail ferns growing right smack in the middle of that water. See the horsetail ferns growing? Well, we decided to go this way. Or I did. There's no signs back there, but it's either got to go south or it's got to go east. I like to go south because that's the direction we want to go in, so we'll find out. Okay, looks like we got some kind of a bridge or something. More wetlands, maybe. It's damp. I'm gonna call it wetlands, but it cuts across. These some old bridges. That's another gnarly looking tree. Looks like it's tarred. There's the trail. What do we have here? Whoa. A teepee made out of a tree. Find somewhere to walk over here. Pretty much. Little cave area. Right on. Okay, well, I don't know what these vines are. You got little talons you can see here. They connect onto everything. But look at those pretty flowers it gives you. If anybody knows what those are, leave a note at the bottom. I don't know. Right, I guess that reminds you of wisteria. But I don't know. Yeah. This one's got bigger ones.
Yeah. It's made for grabbing onto stuff.
Right, those talons, yep. Huh. Okay, so is that somewhere to park your bike or what? Comes out of the ground there. Goes back into the ground there. Interesting. Next time we'll bring a bicycle. Okay, we're at 5.53. Big trees across there. Says park headquarters 1.2 miles that way. We're gonna take on another half mile or so.
Okay.
Yep. Go see a big tree.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they all haven't been big already.
Right.
Okay. Okay, you make it out to the main road. Go straight across. It'll say big tree. 1/10 of a mile. I say, they all look big to me. Guess we'll see, huh?
Right.
Oh, let's see. We still got a little ways to go. We're here. Let's try to go down there. That's all right. It's all good. Old highways back then. Huh. I used to always find it so amazing how Mother Nature
Carving into it.
can grow roots.
I mean, who cares if you were here?
And all the way down. And in between there. And you get these idiots that carve their name. So and so was here. Personally, I don't give a shit if you're here. Stop mucking up the trees. Just me. Thanks. And Boo Boo. Okay, so we made it to the big tree. Height 286, diameter 23.7, circumference 74.5, estimated age 1500. It's big, but and some other ones we've seen today are pretty damn close to being that big. So I'll see what's so special about it, but oh well. The tourists like it. Oh look, another teepee. Ooh, there's caves there too. Yep. We got less than a mile to go. Obviously, the trail goes that way. Hello. Yeah, it looks like that one caught fire from the inside out. Wow. Does that look creepy or does that look creepy?
It looks creepy.
And you got the retaining wall effect. See, this tree's almost as big as the other one. Except the other one had a platform you could walk on. It's almost as big, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, enough of that. Looks like a whole bunch of branches fell up here and they cut them all down. Looks like another cave. Yeah, this is a mess. You can smell the redwood though. Yeah, don't go in too far. Boy, something fell here. Wow, that's pretty. So it burned on the outside. The tree was growing underneath the bark. And there, all the burnt stuff fell out here. It fell off there and exposed the roots. That's pretty neat. Pretty colors too. Look at that. Wow. Okay, we're coming back up on a boardwalk, a bridge. Assuming we crossed the creek. It's pretty though. That's a whole tree. Yep. I was just telling Boo Boo that the bridge, well, the creek wrapped around, was flowing the opposite way. Well, you're right. The trail wrapped around. It is flowing the opposite way. That is a pump for something. That is a water pump there. I don't see any hoses connected to it, but that's a water pump. Sure is pretty. I just noticed. That's this water pump. There's a little troll there in the window. Guess he's not under the bridge, he's operating the water pump. Alright. Well, well, well. Looks like we had found somebody that had tall people in mind. Not once, but twice. That was awful nice of them. Boo Boo's going for an adventure. It burnt all except the bark on the outside. What do you think?
It's all burned.
Bye!
Bye.
So not only are the redwoods interesting, but some of these other ones are too. These trees, these limbs go to the right. And they came out of there, out of the side. I'm assuming at one time that was cut off. And they grew over the years. And there's trees growing above them. why I call it a spider tree. Pretty neat. Hey, boys and girls, we made it back. Karl Knapp Trail. You know, we went that way this morning. Okay, next stop, Fiona. All right, boys and girls.
That wraps up another adventure with Jim and Karen.
That was fun.
It was.
I love coming here.
Yep, redwoods are great. They really
I
are.
hate California though.
Right. Big trees. I mean, every turn. Burnt out trees. Burnt trees. Ferns. You know. Ferns. Big ferns. It's a beautiful hike. Didn't see any critters. Don't matter. I recorded us at 7.85 with a little over 1,000 feet elevation.
She's got short legs. I didn't say that.
It's all right. I know what I did. But it's very, very pretty out here, guys. It's well worth it. There's many trails you can take.
We didn't see very many people until we came back to Karl Knapp.
Yeah.
Around the big tree. All the
Yeah, a lot
tourists.
of people there,
You can tell by the way they smell.
right? And their shoes.
And
Everybody's in tennis shoes,
or sandals, yeah.
right? So it's well worth it. Come out and visit the Redwoods. You'll enjoy yourself. You really will. It is cool, so dress a little warmer.
Yeah. Aren't you glad we didn't do the combine it with the other 6.5 mile?
Yes, I wouldn't have done it.
Well, we didn't know. We take so long taking pictures and videos and that. Oh, check that out. Oh, let's crawl on there. Oh, let's do this. That's how we get so much mileage and so much elevation gain.
Yeah.
Instead of walking on a trail. Yeah, we'd be here till tomorrow.
Right. I mean, because there was some old people that passed us.
Very
long,
beginning.
Yeah, probably long gone by now. But they didn't have cameras and they were just moving along.
Yeah, you could just tell by the way they were walking. It's like, how you doing?
Right. So, but it was a good trail, guys. You need to come out to the Redwoods. You really do.
Okay.
So
Until next time.
God bless. Be safe and go take a hike.
By the way, the kids were bad, so they have to ride in back of the truck. Aww.